I'm Elena. No, Alana, sorry. And I would love you to welcome to my second episode of my video podcast, where am I talking about my life and about healing journey, how hard it could be. And I had one of the hardest things today. Yesterday I really did have hard times. It's another day and I was recording this beginning of this episode yesterday evening, like 10 p.m. But my dad come back to his bedroom, and his bedroom is next to my room, and you can hear everything here. So I had to stop because he went to work in the morning and I didn't, because I don't work yet. But this is not a topic of this episode. What I wanted to talk about is boundaries in friendship, because I realized that I had none. And I need you to introduce this situation with my best friend, because I only have one female friend practically, and this is my best friend over 10 years. And I really love my best friend, but not romantically, this friend love. And she really helped me through my childhood, which was not easy for me, but that doesn't matter. And my relationship with her was not healthy. There used to be times when I was very codependent to her, and when she was in her relationship and wanted all attention of her boyfriend, which she didn't get because he was a jerk with this, but whatever. And then we healed our relationship, we fought, we stopped talking for few times, but we still talk to each other. But as I did like a year and a half before, when this thing happened with this codependency, when she was codependent with her boyfriend, I thought that our life paths were different, so I wanted to stop talking to her, but I could not stop. And now it's the same thing. This happens again. Because, I think our life paths, people we want in our lives, and things we want to do are so different that we can't match together anymore. I consider most of her other friends garbage, and I'm sorry to say that, but it's so true. They're junkies. They do nothing. They have no goals, no careers. Sometimes they don't even have a job, no money, no nothing, no ambition, no happy lives. That's horrible. I don't like this type of people, and I don't want to have them in my life. And because I'm talking to her, I have them in my life. That's just how it is, and I don't want that. And I don't know what should I do, because I will do for my best friend everything, because she means so much to me, but I don't have boundaries. She introduced me to weed. Thanks to her, I started smoking, and I don't blame her. It was my choice, but I couldn't stop from that times. It's like 4 years, and I'm very young for that, and I don't want to be ruining my life anymore, but I don't know how can I stop, because when I'm not with her, I'm not doing that. Okay, sometimes I did, but not anymore, or I don't want to do that. So it's really hard for me, and I'm not sure what should I do. And she sensed that I have hard feelings for her, and I do have them, but I can't tell her, and I don't know what should I do. And she's mirroring me some things that I couldn't handle in past, but I did. And one big thing is that I couldn't prioritize myself over other people. And I starting to prioritize myself, but it's really hard for me because prioritizing myself means that I will no longer be friend with my best friend. And she learned me this thing to prioritize myself, because I felt like I was very low priority in her priority tree. I don't know how else will I say that. I'm sorry. Her priority tree is very interesting, actually. Whatever. But I am not high in her priorities for people she has. Of course, her family's first, her stupid boyfriend probably the second, and I feel like then I am very, very low on this ladder of priorities. That's actually good. So yeah, I feel like I am just filling her free time when she's bored, and sometimes I'm just driving her where she needs, and giving her advices which she doesn't listen to them and she doesn't apply them into her real life, which can really help her, but she just can't. She doesn't have a discipline for that. She's smoking pot every fucking day. Not every day, but like twice a day, once a day. It's not good, and I just don't want to be like that, okay? I really don't want to be like that. I hate it. I don't want to be a junkie, and if you smoke pot like once or twice a day, you are a junkie. That's a fact. I do not consider weed users as junkies, but if you do that that often, you're addicted. I am addicted, and I have to admit it. I am addicted to weed, thanks to my best friend, which I have no boundaries. That's the problem. And yeah, I was with her yesterday and I wanted to talk to her about our friendship, but I couldn't. I didn't want to. I didn't have energy for that. And then we had a pot. We smoked a pot, and then I felt horrible, because I felt horrible physically. My heart was beating so fast and so loud. I couldn't handle that. I was sick for some time. Then it was okay, but mentally I felt so bad that I did it again, even if I didn't want to. You know, the guilt you feel, it's soul harming, I would say. I hated that. And of course, I was so sleepy and hungry, and then I did nothing. And when I got sober, like at 10 p.m., I wanted to record another episode of this podcast, video, whatever. And then I couldn't, because of my dad who was sleeping. And I was thinking about my relationship, and I realized one very important thing. She's not answering me on my messages that much, but I do always immediately respond to her when she texts me. And because of that realization, I realized that her time for me is in scarcity. But what I realized, she always have access to me, to my messages, to my time. I live in scarcity. If I will see her, she will text me, she will respond me, because that is not automatic. But she can live with peace in her heart that I will always respond her, always try to help her and always be to her. She will always have access to me and easy access. And that's the reason why I realized that she prioritizes herself over everyone else, and I don't do that because I'm always available to other people. I always text them back immediately. I am waiting for their texts, and I feel so happy when they text me or call me and say to me like, yeah, you want to meet up in an hour? And I always say yes. I always cancel my plans for myself for other people. And I realized that I have to stop doing that. And I'm really afraid that people, if I cut access for other people to me, I will lose them. But then I realized if I will lose them, they were not people for me. And it's really hard to say no to my best friend, as I realized she doesn't like that when I say no to her, because she's not used to that, because I never did that before. She always asks me, is this thing okay for you? Is this thing okay for you? And I will always say yes, even if I don't mean it. She always asks me, do you want to have a pod? And I'm like, yeah, I want, but inside I don't want to do that, but I want to make her happy, I want her to feel comfortable, but I then don't feel comfortable because of my decision I made to make her happy. And what follows? Do prioritize yourself. Whatever you do, ask yourself, is this okay with me? Do I really want to know that? Do I really want to do that? Is this okay if I'm helping someone else? Do I really want to do that? Because there are times when you don't want to help anyone, and this is okay. Because you should be your first priority. You and only you. And you know what? I am learning that. I should have met my best friend today, but I did not. I will when I record this episode, but we should have met at 12 p.m. about lunchtime, But I said to her, I can just in the afternoon because my dad and my grandma are not here and I want to have time for myself and for things I want to do. So I said no to her and said to her that I will meet her in the afternoon. And I exactly did that. And I'm so proud of myself, it feels so good to prioritize yourself. And I know it's hard, the journey will be hard and won't be easy. But believe me, it's so worth it. I feel so much better than I did when I did things I didn't want to do, but I just agreed to satisfy other people, So yeah, this is it. Prioritize yourself and ask yourself every day, am I prioritizing other people over myself? Because this behavior is harming you and you don't even know how much it is harming for yourself. So yeah, ask yourself constantly, whatever you do, if you are prioritizing yourself and if it is what you are doing, really think that you want to do. I will hear you in another episode. Bye.